15 starters for Florida State who are now in the National Football League on a roster. 15. You're replacing them all while Georgia Tech's bringing back half their squad. I'm telling you right now, man, go ahead. Stack your cash. Get ready. Because on September 14th, we are putting everything we made and we are pouring it all over the Memphis Tigers. Because they're going to drop him. DJ Uiagalelei is going to he's going to be terrible in Ireland. Like, dude, do you think he's eating, bangers and mash? Is that what they eat in Ireland? Bangers and mash?
I believe that's right.
Do you know
Pat
the only reason
McAfee's
I know
in
that?
Ireland right now.
Man, he looks Irish.
Pat McAfee?
Yeah, dude, he's
AJ
about as
Hawk looks
pasty
Irish.
white as I've ever seen in my life. Like, he might be the most pasty white dude in the history of the world.
AJ Hawk,
He has a big head.
if you told me AJ Hawk was like a
Not
Viking,
from his girlfriends. I'm talking about his actually head on his shoulders.
If you told me AJ Hawk was like a Viking, I'd believe you.
Yeah, he looks like a Viking.
Yeah.
He does. He does. But we got football, people. Do y'all realize?
I'm so excited, John.
Do y'all realize that when we wake up tomorrow morning
I can't wait.
and we grab our bottle of Tito's
There's going to be college game day on.
and we marinate our steaks and throw a little Worcestershire sauce on that junk, little Worcestershire. You know what I'm saying? I like Lee and Perrins. You like Lee and Perrins on your steak?
I don't know what that is, John.
What?
I'll be honest. I'm so
You don't know
sorry.
what Lee and Perrins is?
Maybe I do, but I don't
I
know
hope
the name of
right
it.
now,
I just know bottles, John, if I'm being completely honest.
like bottles of Tito's.
No. Well, yes, but like, what they come in, I just like
You don't
stuff
know
for
what
steak and stuff like
Worcestershire
that.
is?
No, I know what it is. but,
901-360-8255, 901-360-8255. This is an emergency.
It's not an emergency. You just don't
We
understand what I'm
need
saying.
somebody to bring this man a filet with Worcestershire sauce
No,
on
I've
it.
had Worcestershire sauce, John.
It's Lee and Perrins.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I just know it as Worcestershire sauce.
Man, other Worcestershire sauce ain't the same.
Lee
son.
and what?
Lee and Perrins.
How you spell parent?
I don't-
I found it.
I
'Cause I'm
almost
sure I
dropped
know
the
it is.
F-Bob like
I just know-
Sandman.
Yeah, John. I've had this.
It's the bomb.
I'm just telling. Yeah, it is. I just know what the bottle looks like. I didn't know what the name of it was. You know what I'm saying?
It's good stuff, right?
It is good stuff.
Man, it's going to be as good as tomorrow morning, man. When I'm going to wake up, and I want everybody to make sure they do a little two-step in the day because, again, tomorrow, like you're like, it's Friday. It's Friday. You know what? You might be taking your girl out.
Maybe you're going to some high school football tonight, John. Week one.
I'm not.
Well, I'm not you, but maybe somebody else is.
I will tell you, though, I would like to go to high school football games and return all the punts because, again, I just need to prove to you. In fact, it'd be so embarrassing.
I don't
A
need you to-
46-year-old dude returning punts with no gear on
Hey.
and just taking it to the house.
I don't need you to return punts from a high schooler. Might be tougher. I don't know.
Yeah, because they can't even kick the ball very good. It's like wobbly. The ball's bending over,
Well, it
kind of
depends on what
moves.
kind of punter you get.
I mean, most of them really suck, but it's okay. Y'all try your best.
It's terrible.
It's all about trying, right?
Yes.
That's what, no, it's not actually. It's all about the results. Just remember that. And the results on Saturday around, let's say, 1 will be Georgia Tech loses the game by a field goal.
Wow.
And we cover and we dance naked in the streets and party like rock stars, play ball like all stars, and then we pump it.
And you know the rest.
Yep, them porn stars do really good too, don't they? That's the motto I've always lived by my whole life. 46 years it's got me through. I hope y'all realize it. Play ball like an all-star, party like a rock star, pump it like a porn star. Do you get that?
Uh-huh.
Are you going to start living your life like that?
Of course.
You promise?
Absolutely.
Do you know this country would be better if you did that? We'd have more alpha males out there. For real, though, I'm sorry. I'm a lunatic today. I'm very excited about being alive. And we have a busy show. Ben Bennett's going to join us at 12 o'clock.
All right.
We're going to talk high school football
do it.
because I'm very serious about high school football. Oh, and Ben told me to tell you so many cuss words that I can't say on the radio. But I'm just going to let him tell you when he gets here.
About what? What'd I do?
Like, you even questioning me catching a
No.
punt.
Okay, first off, let's correct this, John, because I feel like there's a wrong stereotype going out about me right now based on what happened yesterday.
That
did
you're
not
pasty
question
white
you.
and tiny and
I
very
got
young.
a decent farmer stand going on right now because of the golf tournament last week. You know, it's
Oh,
it's
damn,
not bad.
dude, you actually got a little sun on
it's
you.
Not bad. But I was not the one that questioned you. Your former producer questioned your ability to catch a punt. He was the one that texted me and asked me to ask you that question. I was just a messenger. I feel like everybody's trying to shoot the messenger, John. I don't know what that is.
And you know what? That always happens.
Exactly. Just because I may or may not have agreed with him about your abilities to catch the punt, I didn't come up with it. So
Wait,
I don't
hold on,
know
you
why all the
agreed with
arrows
it?
are
Wait, hold on, you agreed
may or
with
may
him?
not. I can't say one
All
way or
right,
the other,
listen,
John.
we have a 2-hour show to do. I need to know right now, are we going to be friends the
I
rest
don't
of the
know,
show or
because
not?
Here's the thing, and I don't know if other people caught on to this yesterday, but your mood changed, towards me at least, quite a lot after I questioned your abilities to catch a punt.
Yeah, I'm going to tell
Very
you something.
pointed on
Question
some of your
my
questions.
abilities as
I mean, I'm sitting over here doing work, not only for your show, for my show in the afternoon. I get yelled at for not doing my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just felt like I was being.
I'm trying to toughen you up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know, people in my generation aren't tough.
I know, no, y'all are
According to
soft.
you.
Y'all are as flaccid as anything I've ever seen in my life. You know what? Flaccid is the word of the day for y'all's generation. If you're solid steel on sex appeal, though, you'll be gambling tomorrow. And again, we have Florida State and Georgia Tech. I am very fired up about the game. That's not the only game that we have tomorrow to make money.
Right.
It is not.
One of many.
It is. I was going to say tomorrow is a cornucopia of opportunities. Do you know what a cornucopia is?
Yeah, it's the
It's that damn thing they put out
That's right.
where you take a
At
picture of Thanksgiving and stuff. Have you ever actually had a cornucopia in your house?
I don't think so.
I've never seen one other than like on a tweet. But I know what they are. But I'm going to make some money. Because again, Haynes King is the better quarterback than DJU. Georgia Tech's offense, 9 starters from a team that rushed for 3,000 yards and a team that threw the ball for 3,000 yards. Haynes King threw for 27 touchdowns last year. Florida State is replacing 15 players that are on NFL rosters. You think that that's easy? Do you really think that that's easy? Alabama did it year after year, and I know that somebody's out there going, well, Nick Saban did it. Well, damn it, you know, he replaced everybody with another NFL player. I don't believe that the ACC, I mean, Cam Ward didn't go to Florida State. He went to Miami. Why did Cam Ward not go to Florida State? Because he likes money. Broke DJU, who's broken, who's terrible, and he left the number one institution for mascots. Like, who doesn't love a beaver? Have you ever loved a beaver?
The Oregon State.
Did you
Beavers.
know Primus Winona had a big brown beaver?
Bucky's?
Bucky has a beaver. Bucky Beaver?
Uh-huh.
Is it Bucky's Beavers?
The store Bucky's, it's a beaver. Sure is.
Bucky Beaver. Bucky. Georgia Tech, though, we're taking the points. Now, the rest of the day, you have a really trash schedule, to be honest with you. Oklahoma and Temple, they don't play till Friday. That's on August 30th. But on the very first college Saturday in the entire world, there are a sneaky game. And I think Bryant Dake has actually mentioned this the other day.
Did
the New
I?
Mexico game, Montana.
Oh, yeah. Montana State and New Mexico.
So, Montana State
What do you do with it?
is minus 13.
It's gone up to minus 13.
They are now 13-point
Holy
favorites
cow.
since you talked about it.
Oh, my gosh.
The total has jumped to 54.5, too.
Wow.
So, there is obviously, I know it's the first week, so there's going to be a lot of line movement because everybody's got their
Everybody's got
fix.
bet on it.
You got to put your needle in your arm and make sure you shoot that college football in your vein.
Bingo.
But Montana State and New Mexico being one of the largest handles of the week, did you realize that there's more on the handle of Montana State and New Mexico than there is on Florida State, Georgia Tech?
That's crazy.
Do you think it's because they're doing bangers and mash over in Ireland?
No.
No, it's because they love Montana State. But I'm going to ask you, Dacus, because you mentioned it the other day. Are we back in the Lobos?
I don't know, John. I'm gonna.
Now you're getting scared, aren't you?
No. Here's what I'm going to do for the next hour and 45 minutes of your show. I'm going to try to research this game as much as possible so that I can have an answer for you at 12:50 when we do bets to close the show. Because here's the thing, John. Montana State, here's what I know at least. New Mexico, new coach, new system coming in.
Totally new system.
A lot of new.
New.
Montana State, number 4 preseason team in FCS. So they're coming in with a lot of firepower. A lot of people think they're going to be good. But do we think this FCS team is 2 touchdowns better than an FBS team? You got to imagine, just on surface level, that the FBS team would have better players, maybe not by that wide of a margin, but a little bit better. But you throw in a new system, a really good FCS team. I'm going to research this, John. I'll hopefully have you an answer. No promises. I will hopefully have you an answer.
The one
around
thing,
12:50.
can I just tell you something? The one thing I'm scared about Montana State is, do you think Biff plays for Montana State?
I'm not familiar who Biff is.
The Yellowstone guy.
I'm sorry, John. I haven't watched Yellowstone. I feel really bad. I should have watched it for you.
Actually, I didn't watch much of it, but I know who Biff. I know who Beth is because she is fine as all get out. And by the way, to be honest with you, if I thought about this correctly, and if Chas is listening, she's okay because I get a hall pass every once in a while. I would use my hall pass on Beth.
Oh,
Have you ever seen her?
I think so.
She's
yeah.
actually an English actress.
Because I think I watched like one episode of Yellowstone, or maybe one or two episodes.
She is amazing. She is you know what I would give her? A 5-star recruit. In fact, if she was coming out of high school to go play football, she would definitely get 5 stars.
Now they say 5+ star. You know,
What do you mean?
Like,
What's 5
like,
plus?
So I think it's On3 that does it. They'll do like he's a 5+ star. Like he's the elite of the elite. Stupid. Call him a 5-star.
Man, you know who? Golly, I'm starting to think about a lot of 5 stars though burn out kind of quickly. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that in life?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a pain in the butt. You're like, oh my gosh, you're a 20 on a 10 scale, and then like 10 years later, you're like a 12, and then next thing you know, like 10 more years later, you're like a 2, and it's like, damn. And that makes me think of football. I don't trust Montana State. I like New Mexico plus the 13. Dacus is going to look at this game all day. SMU's playing Nevada as well. SMU is a 26-point favorite.
Take them. Take SMU. 100%.
Is it really going to be?
Take them.
I know they brought in everybody and their grandmother. They've spent more money than anybody. They've spent more money than the U.S. government this year. And didn't they just pass like $1 trillion deal on some new green BS that doesn't even work? Idiots.
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah, because you don't pay attention to nothing.
You're right. No, take SMU. This Nevada team, I think a fairly new coach, maybe not a first-year coach, but definitely a newer coach. SMU bringing back a lot of offense. They're bringing back their 2 quarterbacks from last year. Both will play tomorrow against Nevada.
Yeah, they're going to both play because they're going to be up 60 to nothing at halftime.
And that's the thing. Is Rhett Lashley loves to run
Rhett
and fire.
Lashley, by the way.
He loves offense.
He does.
Just as much as you love him. So
he likes scoring like I like scoring, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
There was a game last year that was just like a random conference game against Temple. Didn't matter at all. It's not like they needed to win by this much for a tiebreaker or whatever. It was just a random game. They got up like 35-0. Everyone's like, okay, they'll just run the rest of the game out. They kept scoring, ended up winning like 52-0 or something like that. So I think we'll see the same. They want to make a statement because here's the thing, John. If they go out there and only beat Nevada by like 14 or so, then there's going to be a lot of people questioning, are they really ready for the ACC? But if they go out and just run them out of the park, people will be like, yeah, they're ready for the ACC. So they have a point to prove. Don't know what you were doing over there, John, while I was giving you your this explanation, but you're definitely doing something.
No, I'm not. What are you talking about? Why would you tell us? Do you know that nobody can see me but you?
Yeah, I know. Well, if they're watching us on Twitter, YouTube, they can see you. And you kept looking at me like you needed me to do something, so I was just making sure everything was good.
I was paying bills.
I gotcha. Love that.
Oh my God. Where were we talking? What were we
talking about? SMU and Nevada. And
it's not my fault that my phone sends me stupid questions.
By 1 million.
What about Hawaii?
I have already bet
7-1-1, right?
No. That's Georgia Tech is 7-1-1 in the
7-1-1 Georgia Tech
games.
is last 9 games. Florida State. Hawaii though has covered
10-2 in their last 12 openers against the spread.
Did you know? Okay, now
10-2. I think.
Do you know what the line is right now?
It's gone up to like 41. I think
41.5.
I got it at 38.
What?
Yeah. Right when Delaware State missed their flight.
I thought you didn't do futures.
That's not a future. I just bet it early.
Oh, you just bet it. Okay.
Future is like I'm not waiting until December to get my money back.
Those are like a little Christmas. Like
I
those
guess
are little
so.
like
you're right around Christmas.
Like have you ever put anything in the ground? You know what I'm talking about? Like a plant, and then you put it in there, and like you
watch
pour
it
a
grow.
little soil,
That's
and you
right.
put a little water on that joint, and then it just kind of grows for you. That's what futures bettors are like, man. They're like, they're like children. You have a lot of fun, and then 9 months later, you have a baby. Actually, they're not like children because those are expensive. This is an opportunity to make some money. But I love Hawaii. You know, Delaware State, did they finally make it?
They did. I think they got there the next night, maybe.
Could you imagine having to fly for 10 and a half
Crazy.
hours and then find out that your flight is delayed and you missed your flight because your bus broke down?
So here's the thing, because Delaware State, very small school, not covered like most FBS schools are coming. So we got a bunch of reports about them missing the bus, but them actually getting there, the reporting was a little spotty on it. So I know they're there, but I saw one report that was like they got there, what's today, Friday? They got there like
Today is Friday.
Wednesday night, and then I saw another report that they got there Thursday morning, and they were going to have practice later that day. Imagine having a 10-hour flight, John, and then practicing that afternoon.
You know what? I just thought of something. I just realized something. That is, by the way, that's terrible. Did Joe Flacco play at Delaware or Delaware State?
He played at Delaware.
Okay, they're the one that look like Michigan?
Yeah, the Blue Hens.
They're the Blue Hens. So what is Delaware? Like, I don't even know who
Delaware
State is.
They're the Hornets, I believe. Yeah, they're the Hornets.
Charlotte sucked at basketball.
What?
They're the Hornets. I mean, even when they had...
the NBA team.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. I thought you were talking about
sucked.
Charlotte University.
Like, I don't think Hornets have ever been good at anything. Like, what has a Hornet ever done for you?
Hornet got me one time, Yellow Jacket.
It wasn't good, was it?
It stung real bad.
I don't think I've ever been stung by a bee.
Anything?
I've been stung by a jellyfish.
That hurts.
Do you know that?
Get somebody to pee on
Do you know have to pee? Yeah, you gotta have somebody pee on you when somebody. By the way, can I tell you something? I don't think I could do it.
I don't think.
Like, number one, I couldn't have somebody pee on me, and I don't think I could pee on someone. Like, I'm not a golden shower kind of guy.
Me neither.
901-360-8255. If you're not a golden shower kind of gal, let me know. Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line. Because you know life's too short for ordinary jewelry. We have a busy show. Jay Ham's going to join us. We have Ben Bennett, who's going to talk high school football. Jay Ham's going to talk all kinds of basketball and historian. At 12:30, I'll have T-Money and Uncle Brasky. I got Hardwood stories because it just feels so good. It is a Friday. I hope everybody is headed over to Buster's Liquor Store right there at Poplar and Highland. And you're like, damn it, John, I'm not by Poplar and Highland. Don't worry. They got one at Ridgeway Trace Shopping Center. It's that simple, man. Just pull on in. Get your Tito's. Love life. They got great wines. But if you go to Poplar and Highland, if you go to that liquor store, you can take care of two. You know, like, I love killing two birds with one stone.
Who doesn't?
I mean, I love it. I feel like I have a rocket arm. I'm like, dude, I'm going to smoke these birds. That's what I feel like every time I go to Buster's, because I walk in, I get a bottle of Tito's. And then I walk next door. You know, I already ate I've eaten a porterhouse steak this week. I've had chops this week. What am I going to get tonight? Oh, I'm getting some sausages tomorrow because, you know, tomorrow's 11 o'clock in the morning, Georgia Tech and Florida State. So I'm getting sausages because I'm going to have some mad breakfast tomorrow. You need to get all your meat from Buster's Butcher. Learn more at bustersbutcher.com. Find out why every single cut counts at Buster's Butcher. We're going to take a quick time out. We're going to come back with Jay Ham. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
We are real sports talk. Sports 56 WHBQ. Available on your radio dial at 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, stay tuned in to real sports talk. Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Guns, and more guns. Over 700 firearms in stock. Home defense guns, old guns, new guns, used guns, big guns, little guns. Every gun you can think of, Classic Arms has them. All brands like Glock, SIG, Colt, Ruger, Smith & Wesson, Browning, Beretta, Benelli, Remington, Winchester, and more. Guaranteed lowest prices in town. Only gun importer in the Mid-South. Free gun inspections and appraisals and free bore sighting for the upcoming deer season. Shop online at ClassicArmsofMemphis.com or visit Classic Arms at 1740 Germantown Parkway behind Quirky's Barbecue in Cordova.
Drive like a pro and support a great cause during the sales drive at Landers Ford in Collierville, Landers Ford South in South Haven, and Landers Ford North in Covington. We've provided over 100 new Fords to be driven by the pros at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Now they're all being sold with demo prices. That's right. Over 100 new Fords driven by the pros are being sold with demo pricing below market value. A portion of the proceeds go directly to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. This is a once-a-year opportunity to trade up and drive like a pro while supporting a great cause. visit LandersMemphis.com. That's LandersMemphis.com. Or come see us at Landers Ford in Collierville, Landers Ford South in South Haven, or Landers Ford North in Covington. With our Landers Easy Pass, you can get top dollar for your trade-in to help you save even more. Don't miss your chance. Reserve your demo-priced new Ford driven by a pro at the FedEx St. Jude Championship and lock in low APR financing. Remember, if it doesn't say Landers, you paid too much.
See website for details. This happen is not a lender and does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, the credit card bill came and we're maxed out.
Great. Maxed out cards, rent's due, bills are piling up. We just need some extra cash to help us get by for a few weeks.
We should do what my brother did. He went to billshappen.com and got $3,000 the next day.
With our bad credit, I don't think so.
Billshappen.com is different. They are one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
I'm sure there's a lot of paperwork.
Nope, my brother said it was easy. He did it right from his phone.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000 in minutes, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. Bills Happens lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Great news. I went to billshappen.com and we will have our money as soon as tomorrow.
Wow, that is fast.
If you need extra cash, go to billshappen.com. That's billshappen.com. Billshappen.com.
Hungry for that delicious smash burger flavor? Dyer's Cafe is the original smash burger since 1912 and still smashing burgers in Collierville's historic town square. Come out for their lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. Ask about their world-famous split dog and authentic Chicago or New York dog. Try the leaner side of Dyer's with a grilled chicken sandwich or freshly made salad. Also serving Lakes, Delta-raised catfish, Pasquale's tamales, and a customer favorite hand-breaded onion rings. Dyer's, serving world-famous burgers, dogs, and shakes in Collierville's historic town square.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
Are you looking to save on gas? Well, we got it covered at Gossett Kia on the Pike with 41 in Beachy Highway and your new 2024 Kia Forte LXS. $199 a month, $37.99 to its signing. Or how about a 2024 Kia EV9 Lite with 0% APR available for 48 months? Or get 304 EPA estimated range for $389 a month, $49.99 to its signing. All 24-month lease. Plus, you always get peace of mind with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Call Bobby J. He's ready to put you in your new Kia today. That's Gossett Kia 1900 Covington Pike or online 24/7 365 at KiaCovingtonPike.com.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
Acquisition fee $20,000 per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Forte RE 794-066, MSRP 21,820, EV9 R60 29,603, MSRP 61,035. Lease terms include all rebates and incentives, and PF 695 includes tax, title, license, registration, and fees. Must finance through Hyundai with approved credit, valid through 8/31/24. Dealer stock only.
Ole Miss Rebel Yell is back. The Rebel Yell Hotline Radio Show is back on WHBQ Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Every Monday night at 6, hear the latest news on your Ole Miss Rebels with Yancey Porter with 24/7 Sports. Former Ole Miss defensive tackle Mike Fitzsimmons, Gordon Ford covering SEC Sports Call, and former Ole Miss baseball announcer Gary Darby. From kickoff to free throw to extra innings, your Ole Miss Sports on the Rebel Yell Hotline Show right here Monday night at 6 on Sports 56, 560 AM and 98.5 FM, your Mid-South sports station. Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by Buster's Butcher at 199 South Highland, where every cut is the right cut. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's a beautiful Friday. We are one day away from college football kicking off, and I can't tell you how excited I am. And I'm also excited because I have one of my best friends in the fan. Like, my best friends in the world, Jay Ham, the historian. By the way, best baker on planet Earth.
I'm one of them. I got to be honest with you, John.
I ain't going to lie to you this morning. I woke up this morning. I baked me a cookie. It was a white chocolate chip, 350 degrees, 12 minutes. About what, 30, 40 milligrams of marijuana?
Shout out to my coworker Erica because she likes the same cookie.
I love it.
She's
Did you hear me,
a fan
burp?
of the white chocolate. Now, here's what's funny. Me and my mom was laughing about
White
this.
chocolate, by the way. Speaking of white chocolate, cold-blooded basketball player since you're the historian.
I mean, he was West Virginia's own.
Dude, and by the way, he was awesome.
quarterback,
He was an
too.
awesome Grizzly.
He was a quarterback, too.
Yeah, he was.
He got to throw to one of the, arguably, the greatest wide receivers.
Oh, by the way, I got a question for you. This is very serious.
Okay.
How much? Where's your money at? This a-hole right here next to me, like this idiot over here, his name is Daketh.
You almost called me Jay Morgan. I heard the
I
J
did almost. I
came
did
out.
almost.
You did.
Yeah, I did almost call him because
I can hear the
think
breath
that's where
making a J.
That's where my anger probably lies. This dude
Yeah, it's
doesn't
where it
think
should
I can
lie.
catch a punt.
No. He didn't say it right. Okay, Jay Morgan Harder,
What do you
former
think?
producer,
My
great
guy.
guy, your guy, our guy. He lives up in Wisconsin
His mom and dad's
now.
Okay.
No, he's up
upper-
in Wisconsin coaching basketball, and
That's his calling,
oh,
too.
it absolutely is. He's at a D3 school. But he went up to the Green Bay open practice yesterday,
Okay.
and so him and his buddy are sitting there, and his buddy's like, "I think I can catch a punt." Like a fair catch punt from an NFL player. And Jay Morgan was like, there's no way. Like, that's coming in so fast. You got to track
So
it. You got to
fast,
get it.
dude. It's a
you gotta
ball
get it
in the
down.
air. You catch the damn
Shut up,
things.
John. He texted me and said, ask John if he thinks he can catch an NFL punt. So I asked him, and John got very offended by me asking that question.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I guarantee you this. Pop Cherry ain't got nothing on me. I'll return a punt like I'm David Palmer for a touchdown right now in the NFL.
You went back with David Palmer. I was going to say Dave Meggett.
Dude, Maggie ain't got nothing. You know what? But I'm a Pop Cherry kind of guy. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
you know.
I love
yeah.
Pop Cherry.
I think I can catch the punt.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. You can't catch nothing but a cold and some good
I think I can catch
ganja.
the punt.
Wow.
I was a hell of an outfit.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you.
12,
No,
John.
yeah. But no offense. I love you with all my heart and soul. But you ain't moving all that fast these days. You know, you got to run. I don't know if you know that I can run fast.
Yeah,
I
that
ran-
is the thing.
If
It's
he
not coming
kick it
straight to you.
straight to me, I ain't got
But that's
to
not
run
the thing.
nowhere.
You gotta find it. You gotta get under
Yeah,
it.
just
You gotta
gotta
bring it in.
locate.
Dude, I'm going to pull a Pac-Man Jones on everybody's face. And I'm not talking about beating up people or sleeping with women and having babies because I've already done that. I'm talking about catching one punt with one hand, another punt with another hand, and then
That was
catching
cold. I remember
the
when
punt
you did
with
that
two
with
hands.
two hands.
That's
I
how I'm
remember
going to
you
do it, son. 5-1 odds. We're getting rich. We should do this on Beale Street. We need to call Gotti. We need to call Gotti. I'm gonna get Gotti to punt. He used to be a field goal kicker, great field goal kicker, great pitcher at Memphis. By the way, damn, he was a better baseball player than even I was, and that's me. That's hard for me
He's
to
going to
say,
be about, what, 60, 70 yards back?
dude.
Somewhere there.
About 55, I can
It's
move
about
back.
average, yeah.
I'm gonna set up where I can move forward, move back.
I'm with you. I think I can catch the punt, man. I ain't say I had to return it for 6. I just need a fair
No, I ain't
catch.
gonna play with you. I'm serious as a heart attack. I'm gonna return that junk. I'm gonna make people look. They're gonna be like, damn, man, hard and cold.
I like how confident John is about himself. You know, you got to be your own biggest fan because if you're not, who is? You know,
Dude, I know that I'm not only my own biggest fan. I've got a lot of text messages from fans. A lot, especially during this show. Like, I can show them to you.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Do you see that right there? That's love.
That's,
You are blind as hell, aren't you?
yeah, I am. I mean, I've been blind all my life.
I just showed you a
You
naked
put it right in
woman.
my face like, you know, hey, you can't see, but if you put it back, I'm like, oh, I can see that now,
yeah,
but it's just right here.
you just threw something in my face.
Anyhow,
Oh yeah, back to work. We're on the radio, by the way.
I don't even know what we do. We're just having fun today.
We're just
It's
hanging out.
Friday.
We got football tomorrow. That counts.
Dude, I'm serious. I'm not joking with you. Like, I don't think you understand. You know my backyard. You know how I've done my garage.
Right.
By the 14th, by February 14th, I'm going to have it fully done. I've painted the inside. I've got 2 TVs up. I've worked on building a bar. I am going to do more drinking, gambling, and partying than any person in the history of the
So
world
they
this
killed
year.
my idea of putting up a camera and us going live. And
Dude, I can tell you right now, I'll put a bed in the corner and we'll do fans only too.
See, he went too far with that.
No, I'm just serious.
That's right. Yeah.
I ain't got a problem with that.
Thinking about that part of it.
I mean, Chaz won't care. I don't think. I mean, she might. I love her so much, by the way. I'm so
Oh,
lucky to
she's
have her.
awesome. She's one of the coolest people ever.
She
man.
is. She puts
I
up with
love
my
Chaz.
ass, doesn't she?
This is why. It takes quite a bit.
And she don't smoke my weed.
This is also why.
That's why she's my best friend. Like Miss Margaret don't smoke my weed neither. She just walked in and she looked at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, man. The things that we have to get through on the dog days or something, I tell you.
I mean, there ain't no dog days no more. And I'm telling you right now, Jay, I know that you value money. You value marijuana. You value people. If we're going to be positive people in this world, and we're going to value our hard-earned dinero, because damn it, right now prices are ridiculous, man.
This is true.
I go to your store, I come about broke, but I'm going to make all the money. Georgia Tech plus 11.5, I think, is a solid steal, sex appeal bet. I don't believe in DJU.
I don't even gamble, and I like that.
Dude, I love Haynes King. 27 touchdowns last year, first year in their offense. They led the damn ACC in rushing. Come on now.
They still run the option.
15. No. He gone.
Paul Johnson gone?
He gone.
Okay.
New offense. But still.
You remember when Joe Hamilton was at Georgia?
Damn right I do. Also remember, man, can I tell you something? How much did they pay Megatron to come to Georgia Tech? They threw the ball to him 8 years. 8 times he scored 8 touchdowns. But that was the only 8 times they threw the damn ball to him.
I was about to hit you with a quick trivia, but you don't even know the answer because you don't watch wrestling.
Well, I mean, ask it. I might. You never know, man. I'm sneaky good.
You know who played with Calvin Johnson at Georgia Tech?
Oh, I know.
The Rock?
I know.
The Rock.
No.
It's Roman Reigns, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who?
Yes, sir.
Who is Roman Reigns?
The tribal chief.
Yeah.
The
Big
tribal
time
chief
wrestler.
against
Tribal chief
Anthony
of the
Sane
Samoan-
is the tribal chief.
The tribal chief of the Samoan wrestling family.
No, it's Anthony Sane.
No, he's the tribal chief of Grizz Twitter.
Anthony Sane is the tribal chief. He's the only.
He's the tribal chief of Grizz
He is
Twitter.
the man.
He called me yesterday, too. We had a great conversation.
Man, tell my family
His
I love
son
him.
is playing football. I gotta get
Dude, he's playing for T-Money.
Oh, word?
T-Money is his coach.
Where T-Money coaching?
Dude,
at?
I done pimp slap Gabe a couple times. I walked out there. Oh, let me tell him I'm making him tough, boy.
I gotta go see.
See, you don't even realize, man, like
You
how
know,
many
T-Money
connections.
reminded me of when we were high. He reminded me of Lance Harbor from our Varsity Blues. We used to tell him that too. Like, dude, you on Lance Harbor for real. Although Varsity Blues came out when me and him were seniors, so yeah, it was right around that time. I got T-Money. Shout out to him.
Yeah, Gabe's big, man. He's gonna be playing center this year.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. He's
By the way, and he's also like really skilled. I don't know if you know this. You know he's been doing like jujitsu. Yeah, man.
Right.
My man don't play no games. I will say this: my good friend and very, very somebody that I like a lot, Michael Smith. Do you know who he is?
Absolutely.
His son does taekwondo or
Yeah, same
jujitsu,
thing.
whatever.
Right.
Man, ain't gonna lie to you. One time, Gabe grabbed that boy and dropped him on the floor, and I just thought to myself, "Oh damn, he killed him." I was like, "I'm gonna have to do the eulogy at Mike's kids' day." Oh damn, oh damn, Gabe, chill out.
Hey, those are the babies, man. We love them.
Yeah, I know.
That's what's up, though. Everybody's moving. Everybody.
Anything going on in basketball, man? I don't even know what to talk to you about.
I mean, I saw Ja working out with Zach Eater the other day. That was cool. They went in the lab together working on some high screen and roll activity. Looked good, too. Other than that, I'm in football mode. I've been watching the Little League World Series, man. I've been hanging out with the kids. Although I don't like the...
I love the Little League World Series.
I don't like the everybody has the bat thing, though. I like 1
What do you
through
mean?
9. No, they had the whole roster.
Oh, that is some BS. 13 kids bat. Can I tell you something? If I'm leading off or batting third or fourth, which I always did in my life, and there's some a-hole batting 13th, I'm quitting right now. Like, why are you batting, bro?
Yeah, just let
You
me
ain't
stay
good
in my
enough to even
7th
play in the
hole.
field,
I
man.
I couldn't hit. I was a great fielder, though.
Yeah, you're good at catching the gash, I heard.
Catch, at a rock.
You know what the gash is?
Yeah.
What is it?
No, I ain't gonna talk about it on radio. Ain't gonna talk about it on radio. But no, I was great, man. With the strong left arm out in right field. You couldn't hit it out my way. You try to run on me if you want. Try it. I threw a kid out with I threw a strike.
You were like
probably about like 200 feet out. City championship game. Kid was on third. Hit the fly ball out to me.
Do you remember Vlad Guerrero?
It was Vlad Guerrero.
When he was in right field?
Yeah.
Like, everybody thinks about him hitting. Think about the arm that man had.
cannon.
It was a freaking hose. Like, that man would throw a person out like it
was a Vlad
nothing.
Guerrero style throw, but I was just 12 years old and it was 1993.
I do love the Little League World Series, though. I've been gambling, and I regret it every single bit of it for
betting on the
baseball.
Little League?
No baseball. No, if you could gamble on the Little League World Series, I would have won a lot of money because I've been watching a lot of it.
Is that possible?
No, you can't. You can't. Right? That's not out there. But I will tell you right now, baseball is the most difficult sport in the world to gamble on.
I can believe it.
It is hard to make any money when you have fixes and itches that you have to scratch.
It's certain stuff that I don't even understand when I look at the line.
Yeah, like minus 185 or minus 250 or
I think
the
I heard,
run line minus 1.5. The totals will go from like 8.5 to 9.5, and then all of a sudden the game will start, and then it'll go to like 6.5, 7.5 in the early innings.
I heard
like,
Gary Parrish explain this years ago, and I don't remember what the explanation
and
of all
GP
it
don't know
was.
jack about baseball. He's like 3 feet tall. I've seen midgets. And by the way, no offense to midgets, but they're taller than Gary Parrish. He's nice and everything. He's kind of weird, dude. He's got wears that little hood and very quiet.
Shout out to Horn Lake, man.
Horn Lake, man. You like Horn Lake.
That's what my co-host Trav. He's from Horn Lake. I
love Trav.
He's a Horn Lake grad as well.
We're gonna do Monday.
Oh yeah, Monday.
Views
I gotta
from
get
the
your
22.
time. Yeah, views from the 22. YouTube.com/Ed Cultured the number one with the S. Cultured Ones.
The Cultured One. We're going to take a quick time out real quick. We're going to pay some bills, by the way. You know that, what are you doing this week? I'm doing two-stepping today, right when I leave.
I mean,
I'm going to Buster's.
Okay.
Bottle of Tito's. I'm going to get me a porterhouse. That way I have the strip and the heart and the filet on the same side. Man, I'm not playing. 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be singing, I'm going to be dancing, and I'm going to be smoking my meat. And I'm going to be partying like a rock star and making money. Georgia Tech plus 11.5. Make sure you take it. Go to Buster's Butcher Shop, 199 South Highland Street. Go next door to Buster's Liquor Store. Get you a bottle of Tito's. And don't forget, if you can't make it over to Poplar and Highland, they got Buster's at Ridgeway Trace Shopping Center. Back in 2 shakes of a Lambsdale, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11, here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Make your next grill your last with the Big Green Egg in East Memphis Estates. Smoke, bake, roast, sear, and grill, all with a lifetime warranty. Ready to cook in only 15 minutes with good temperatures for below 200, above 700, and anywhere in between. Change your at-home cooking experience for life with our unmatched quality wood-fired grill flavor that has our customers raving. Inform Big Green Egg and all our accessories at East Memphis Estates on the corner of South Light Station and Post Road. Looking for an engagement ring that will really knock her socks off? You need to be at Genesis Diamonds. It's such a privilege at Genesis Diamonds for us to work with the world's finest designers, to be able to offer brands like Tacori and Verragio, and we're excited to be able to do something about this. Genesis Vice President David Cooper, the craftsmanship, the detail, the quality, the individuality is bar none better than anything else. Genesis has been selected as an exclusive provider for every top designer from to choose from. And if that's not enough, they can create something that's truly Houston Craft, you literally anything you can imagine. We have the capabilities to realize any dream. Things that other stores might call new, we've been doing for 5 years already. So don't settle for a read. Style design. You deserve. I'm David Cooper from Genesis Diamonds, and I'm excited to see you show. It's extended.
Success is picking up extra shifts for your family. Now you want to be the boss. Success is getting your foot in the door. Now you want to take the next step. Success looks different to everyone. And University of Maryland Global Campus can help you reach your goals. And there's never been a better time to get started on your future. Apply by August 29th and save with no application fee. As an accredited state university, UMGC has been transforming lives for over 75 years. With more than 135 undergraduate and graduate degrees and certificates, online and hybrid courses, personalized support, financial resources, and lifetime career services, achieving your dreams is more possible than ever before. Choose the program that's right for your career goals and get started on your next success. Get your application fee waived through August 29th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Call 650 acquisition fee, 20,000 per year, 20 cents excess mileage. Forte RE 794-066, MSRP 21,820. Telluride RG 543,666, MSRP 39,835. EV9 R602, 29,603, MSRP 61,035. Lease terms include all rebates and incentives and a PF 695. Includes tax, title, license, registration, and fees. Must finance through Hyundai with approved credit. Valid through 8/31/24. Dealer stock only.
Yo, Jeff Allen, what's up over there at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah?
I know what's down, Randy. Prices at Gossett Kia Mount Moriah. You looking to save? 41 MPG Highway in a 2024 Kia Forte LXS, $199 a month, $37.99 due at signing. I've got a 2024 Kia Telluride S front-wheel drive, $379 per month, $39.99 due at signing. And Randy, talk about saving big bucks. 304 EPA estimate range for $389 a month in a 2024 Kia EV9 Lite, $49.99 due at signing, all 24-month lease.
Plus the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah.
Family Leisure is having the world's biggest spa set. It's happening right now. You can save thousands on in-stock hot tubs that are ready to be delivered. Family Leisure has spas that start at just $28.99. You know those cold plunges? You can get one for yourself starting at $39.99. Or how about swim spas? They start at $17,499. Plus, Family Leisure has set up special financing just for this event. Have you been sitting on the fence about an above-ground pool? Get off that fence and get to Family Leisure to take advantage of huge discounts on all their in-stock above-ground pools. And if you need some patio furniture, it's all priced to move out now. It's not too late to have some summer fun, courtesy of Family Leisure. But you better hurry up. The world's biggest spa set might go on forever. Family Leisure. With and run at I-40. Family and fun come together. Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by Buster's Butcher at 199 South Highland, where every cut is the right cut. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Yo, welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Happy Friday, man. I got Jay Hammond to hizzy. I'm so busy today. I got Ben Bennett out there.
You know, we forgot to tell Dakis.
He's an idiot?
That I found like...
Man, come on.
I mean, you're a good-looking idiot.
I found where Electric Avenue is.
Oh, where is it? This is something I really want to know.
I really don't have a location. I just saw the meme. It's a street sign that says Electric Avenue.
Oh, no, you sent that to me, yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I was like, yo, it took like 40 years to get it, but I got it.
That's amazing.
Jay Ham, I don't know if you know this, but Friday night football starts tonight here in the Mid-South. Whoa. I think that was the Tito's. But Ben Bennett's going to join us here at 12 o'clock. High school football. You know who the state champion was last year?
Southwind. No, not Southwind.
No, Houston, son. You better get this right.
I got family that play for Southwind. I was
all right.
Just about to shout them out.
I played at Houston. They state champs.
Yeah,
Southwind's going to be good, though.
The little brother.
Do you know James Thomas?
The little brother finally got over the big brother last year.
That's true.
That was cool because Germantown won the regular season meeting, but Houston won in the playoffs.
I'll tell you one thing, man. You know what's tough for me when I was a kid?
I got family at Germantown, though.
Germantown was tough for me, man. There was a dude named Matt Hale. They had they had a baseball team, number one team in the country. I know you friends with Matt, Jay Hood, Chris Lauderhouse. Like those boys were so cold blooded, it wasn't even funny.
Why are we talking about Germantown though?
Yeah, dude, they were cold blooded back in the day. Now they just be like little Germantown kids, you know.
My young cousin, number 94.
Little woke kids and chilling, doing nothing, you know.
Number 94 for Germantown.
94?
Yeah, be on the lookout. Savage Life.
Damn, he is huge. That's your cousin?
Yeah, just a junior.
Dude, he would look good in a Clemson uniform.
He was like...
But Dabo, doesn't...
I think he was squatting like 400 as a freshman.
I picked up a big broad when I was a freshman. I didn't do squats, but I did pick up a big broad a few times. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't discriminate.
Was it a deadlift type thing, or did you get reps?
It's more of like a hip thruster type thing. You know, one of those things.
Would this have anything to do with you messing up your groin muscles?
Oh no! I messed that up in all honesty. That was my fault. That was. That's called sport bleeping. I hope everybody's having a wonderful afternoon. I'm hanging out with Jay Ham. Is there anything going on in the NBA that we need to talk about, or are we just going to talk college football?
We can just talk college football, high school football.
And we can talk
football in
NFL
general.
too, because I'm going to tell you right now, I got something. I told you that I love Georgia Tech plus 11.5. My favorite bet of the entire year. And I love these things because I like futures. Because you put little bitty eggs and little bitty seeds.
Have you been betting on preseason football, John?
Man, I hit so many unders in the preseason,
believe it.
but I lost every dollar I made in preseason football to baseball because baseball is killing me. It is freaking killing me. I hate betting on baseball. For some reason, I go back to get punched in the face every damn day.
So you're like a glutton for just
A glutton for punishment.
yeah,
man.
that type of abuse. I ain't mad at you.
I like to be abused, man. You can go ahead and
It's like what you told us on
just don't
94
peg me. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when you came on 94 Feet of Life. You say, hey, man, I don't have a real job. I just do this and I kick it. Just watch games and
Damn, dude. I don't tell that to people on the radio.
But you
that
were
listen.
real, though.
I am real, yeah. I talk on the radio for 2 hours, and then I go out and I drink and I party and I gamble and I smoke this and eat that. And I make sure that every woman in the Memphis area is serviced and taken care of.
And you make sure we get over the Busters.
To what?
Make sure that we get over the Busters.
Oh, I was like, what? I ain't going. Oh, dude, I'm getting to Buster's liquor store. Like that's like I don't know if you know this. That's like my drive home. So I leave work. I go down Mount Moriah. I take a left on Park. I go all the way
Just
down
like
to
go
Highland.
through the city for the
I
city.
take a right on Highland
Right.
because, dude, I like them streets. You know what I'm saying? And then I go down to Highland. I look over and I'm like, oh man, I remember when Newbies was there.
Right.
Dude, do you remember Newbies?
Yeah, I do. I never been, but I remember Newbies sitting over there.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I had more fun at Newbies than and a lot of people.
There's probably a lot of forgotten about spots in Memphis. I'm like, yo, I did go there.
Dude, do you know what MySpace is?
Of course.
Okay, I got to tell you something. This is a little total sidebar, terrible story. Probably shouldn't say it on the radio. But I've never been on MySpace but one time. My buddy Lance Welch. I just
The fact
thought
that
his
you said
name.
it was one time, dude, was something.
Lance
wild
Welch.
coming with
So we went to Newbies, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And a 6-foot blonde walk up to Lance. And Lance is the ugliest dude on planet Earth. Like, he's never gotten laid in his life. You know what I mean? Like, he couldn't get laid in a whorehouse with $10,000. Lance, like this 6-foot blonde, comes up with the biggest breast you've ever seen and starts hitting on Lance. First thought to me in my mind was, damn, she's drunk and blind. You know what I mean? She is drunk and blind. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, Lance is out there dancing, with her. And me and my buddy Cole are sitting there looking at each other going, man, what the hell's wrong with that woman? And then Cole goes, oh, I figured it out. Look at her. She got Adam's apple. And I was like, oh my God, she does have an Adam's apple. So, like, we're laughing about it. And then all of a sudden, things happen. And, a little time goes by. And we lose Lance and the girl. Like, they disappear. And then we're like, where's Lance? And then all of a sudden, like 20 minutes later, like 6 cop cars come flying by Newbies on Highland. Woo, woo, woo. And this dude runs in and is like, there's a guy outside beating up a woman. I'm like, oh, damn, I know it's
You're
Lance.
already doing it.
I jump up. I run out there on the side of the road. I look over. My boy is just pounding on this chick. He gets jumped like by 6 people, and they start beating him up because they're like defending a woman, of course. And by the way, you defend women. Don't ever let nobody hit up on a woman. And the cops come.
He had the answer.
Oh, he knew she was not a woman. He knew.
He had the answer.
So the cops come, they arrest Lance, the fight gets broken up, my man's beat up, he just got like fellatio from a dude. It's a bad day. It's a bad day, right? So you know what I did? Well, the cop first told us, we're going to take him down the street, act like we're arresting him, and we're going to drop him off at the corner. Y'all come pick him up. I was like, thank you. Because they were like, dude, yeah, man. Dude, they were like, dude, he wasn't beating up a woman.
Right.
That was a chick pretending to be a.
They didn't really want to do the paperwork.
That was a dude pretending to be a chick.
Right.
You don't do that, by the way.
We showed up to end the disturbance. We're not going to take nobody down.
So I go pick him up. I ain't going to lie to you. I go pick him up. He's very distraught.
Oh.
I'd be very distraught too.
Right.
But I'm young and stupid and I think I'm funny. So we go home. He drinks himself to sleep. And the next thing you know, I start taking pictures of him and posting on his MySpace that he likes chicks with I think you know what I'm talking about. And I got cut off. It's the only time I've ever been cut off social media. So how did I get on this story?
I don't know, but I think we were supposed to talk college football or something. I don't know what we're doing.
It's like the third grade.
But it's funny. It's true, man. It's 100% true. Like I think I ruined my space. That's why Facebook took over. It was because of what I posted on Lance's Facebook page.
So Tom should be upset with you, and not Mark Zuckerberg for that matter.
Yeah, it ain't my fault. I didn't do that.
Shout out to Nubis, though.
All right, I got a question for you. Tomorrow we're gambling. You're going to be at the house tomorrow?
Yeah.
Sausages, by the way, from Buster's. It's going to be fire. Chaz is cooking. I don't cook.
Ooh.
Oh, you cook, don't you?
Of course. But I don't eat pork either. I'm like 20 years free on pork. 23.
All right, can I ask you a question? Why?
I just stopped liking it.
You just don't like swine?
Yeah, it was always cool. Like, ribs and bacon were like the last to go.
Bacon's the greatest thing that's ever happened.
See what I'm
I
saying?
cook my eggs
Ribs
in
and
bacon
were like
grease.
the
I
last
got
thing
a
to go.
tub of bacon grease in my refrigerator.
You a black dude, though, so it makes sense.
I am, man. I'm hung like a racehorse. I'm just kidding. Dump that.
I'm trying to do work over here. The last thing I need is you using profanity.
I didn't use profanity. I just I spoke the truth.
Oh, I see.
The truth will set you free.
Well, I didn't hear what you said. All I heard was dump because I'm over here trying to do work for you. You wanted me to get a bet for later in the show, and I can't because I have to babysit you.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not like Kamala's husband. I ain't gonna knock up the babysitter.
I like her sister.
Dude, she's so.
Her sister's nice.
Is she good looking?
Yeah.
She ain't. She looked like Mr. Ed, man.
No.
Dude, she looked like Mr. Ed.
Her sister's nice.
Okay, you gonna tell me Trump's a good looking man? No, he ugly.
No, he look like.
I ain't gonna lie, his wife's
look
hot.
like David Crockett hat.
Dude, I don't even know what that thing is on his head. It looked like
he looked like David.
Do
Crockett
you know
hat.
who Primus is? One and had a big brown beaver.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got a big beaver on his head, but it's like plush.
What's funny about him is like.
But Kamala, you gotta admit, she looks more like Mr. Ed than she looks like a human being.
No.
Did you see what Joe Brown said about her?
Yeah, I do.
She a what?
No, I ain't going.
Good answer, Jay.
I ain't going there. Judge Joe solid with me, but it's like, nah, Judge Joe, you ain't finna ride on.
Dude, you know Judge Joe Brown was my he was one of the judges in my court cases.
He spoke at my banquet when I was 12 years old.
Dude, he spoke in my court case. He said, Leslie Ballin, you did a damn good job. Dismiss. Get out of here.
I won MVP and we ate crumpies.
Damn, I love me some crumpies, Wayne, son. Oh, snap, man. Life is good, man. We betting on Georgia Tech in the morning. We just so close. You know football season is going to start. What time is it?
It's almost noon, John.
I know.
It's 11:58. At this time tomorrow, we'll have at least a quarter down.
We'll be at a quarter, about a quarter and a half
hours.
Yeah.
23 hours from now. We're
I
all
might
gonna
start
be.
it early, John. I might go see some high school football tonight. I'm kind of in one.
You know what? I got Ben
got a
Bennett
game last
going to
night.
join me. Ben Bennett is joining me on the other side. Houston High School won a state championship last year.
He got Andre Allen kid on the squad.
Now, I ain't going to lie to you. I won a state championship with Houston in track. I won a state championship with Houston in baseball.
Y'all won a track?
Yeah,
Y'all
dude,
beat
we are
Central?
so good. Dude, are you kidding me? We
ain't beat
blew
Central
everybody.
tonight.
Son, let me tell you something.
No, don't make
when
me
I
get the
tell something, I don't brag on myself. I got
Warriors
2
in
state
studio,
rings,
John.
son.
I had them Warriors back then come in studio. I'm cool with all them cats. I played football with all of them.
Dude, I put my pole in that.
The 4x1, the 400, the 800, yeah, the 100, 200, 400, and 800 relays.
Man, you
yeah.
didn't have a chance against us, son.
Them Warriors, you want the Warriors, man.
Man, you don't want Tommy Blackmore, Juice, or John Harden, son. These boys be running. Ben Bennett, he's going to join the show next. We're talking about Houston High School. Football is starting, people. I love you. We'll talk to you in 3 seconds. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Simple, smooth, and every sip is easy as the last. Tito's handmade vodka tastes just as good with tap water as it does your favorite mixers. Back in the day, Tito distilled, hand-bottled, taste-tested, sent out to a few friends, then taste-tested again to give you the finest juice around. No frills, no flavors, no fancy labels, just the good stuff, just Tito's. For recipes, videos, and more, visit Tito'sVodka.com. Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas, 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns, to turnovers, and overturned plays.
After review, pass was incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Granger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call getgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Guess what, people? Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me. Wendy's nugs now come in 7 saucy flavors. Buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, spicy ghost pepper. You can literally hear your taste buds after every bite. I'm serious. Listen to mine. Okay, that's just me playing with sound effects, but you got the idea. For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's. Hey, everybody. No matter what new Chevy or pre-owned car you're looking for, our friends at All-Star Chevy have it on the lot or in the showroom in Olive Branch today. It's the All-Star Chevy's end of summer sale. Together, let's drive what we really want to drive. Come on, pick out 2 or 3 to test drive. Look, if you can't find it here, you can't find it anywhere. I'm looking at 20 to 30 new Silverados, marked down as much as 12%. That's going to save you thousands. Every Tahoe you could want for road trips and tailgating, it's here. Law enforcement and all first responders, healthcare, teachers, military, and college students and grads get an extra $500 bonus. I mean, look at these pre-owned Ram trucks and Silverados, Broncos, 4Runner, Audi, Hyundai Palisade. They even have the Corvette Stingray. It's the best week to get the most money on any vehicle you want to sell. Just bring it to All-Star Chevy in Olive Branch and get a big check today. So let's go. Don't miss the All-Star Chevy's end of summer sale going on right now in Olive Branch at All-Star Chevrolet, or go to allstarautogroup.com.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roofing. In these uncertain economic times, there are so many things as a contractor and a business owner that I cannot control. The rising cost of materials, not to mention fuel and transportation costs. In the last 2 years, shingle prices have almost doubled, and commercial materials have doubled. And I don't have to tell you what fuel costs these days. But you know what I can control? How much markup I put on a project. I have always prided myself in knowing I never gouge a customer. But in an effort to ensure my crews have work and my customers are being treated fairly, I have lowered my profit margin, hoping to give you a price you can live with and keeping my crews busy. So if you need a roof or gutters, please give us a call. Fiveash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. Fiveash Roofing, a proud sponsor of Tiger Athletics and a member of the Tigers home team. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Listen each and every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. and join Ottawa Presbyterian Church for worship. Ottawa is an ACUSA church located in town Memphis.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and WT538 down Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
That is one of those things. When things get too heavy, just call me helium.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Happy Friday, man. I mean, I'm telling you, do you know how good this Friday is? It's even better than you could imagine because we have Friday Night Lights. We got a little high school football starting tonight, and I'm sitting here. By the way, did you see my ring?
No.
It's so big. I know that's what she said this morning. It is so big. It's the Houston State Championship ring.
Wow.
James Thomas. I didn't ever win a state championship when I was returning punts.
Right.
And playing free safety and started more games than any person in Houston high school history.
How about that?
Ben Bennett's in here. He coaches at Houston. James Thomas was my center. I used to touch his balls. Did you know that?
That's crazy.
Like my hands, like these two fingers where I have a state championship, they would sit there right there on his
James
balls.
Thomas was my D coordinator.
It's so weird that like we're friends and everything, but like it's hard to look at him in the eye.
Huh.
But
Start
tonight,
blushing?
yeah, dude, no, he blushes. He blushes because he's like, you are so soft. And I'm going to tell you right now, Houston opens up their season. They're defending their state championship. They open up against Briarcrest. By the way, I ain't a private school guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. You can't return putts at Briarcrest. But I will tell you, Ben Bennett's in the house. And he's going to talk a little high school football. But first and foremost, what's up, Ben?
Man, not much, John. Glad to be back in studio with you. Ready to get this season started. We got a big season ahead of us and hope we can repeat the feat. That's kind of the saying we got going.
Is that what you got? Repeat the feat?
Repeat the feat.
Well, I ain't going to lie to you, man. Collins Day's kid, I know he's still playing quarterback over there. He's still over there. Everybody and their grandmother wants this kid to play baseball for him. Everybody wants him. I had Mike talk to me and tell me, he's like, hey, can you put a little whisper in his ear? And I'm like, no, dude. No, that's not my job. I talk on the radio.
Yeah, he's a Chandler, heck of a football player, heck of a baseball player, and backing him up this year is his, I would say little brother, but he's not a little brother. This is a freshman who is...
Wait, his brother is the backup quarterback?
His brother Cannon is the backup quarterback, and this young man could play football anywhere he wanted to. I mean, he is a heck of a football player.
Solid steel and sex appeal. You could not hurt this kid?
No, neither one of them. They're both. I think whoever trained Ivan Drago, I think trained them. I mean, these two kids, they're animals.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Rocky movies, I still watch them. That's what I get up in the morning. That's what gets my blood pumping. But I got a question for you.
To have two quarterbacks like Chandler and Cannon coming back to back like those, I mean, it's really special.
What is Collins? Does Collins have a lot to do with your football team? Because I know that you and James Thomas and everything. Like, what? I know he's the baseball coach.
He's involved. Him and Ronnie Thompson. I mean, they get in there and they're on the dry race board every afternoon.
Do y'all do the same thing that we used to do when we were going to school, where we'd have a small engines class that we would sign up for and we would not go there and we'd go to the coach's office? Do y'all do that?
I don't think they have small engines anymore.
What?
Yeah, I don't think they have small.
Well, how do the football players go to class?
I don't know what they do during the day.
I didn't go to school until 9 o'clock ever.
Yeah. I mean, I went to school, but I didn't really do anything while I was there.
I didn't either. I did a lot of things. What are you talking about? I'm kidding. I don't know if you know I was really.
I had a great wife. From
Shelby Franzioli, the most beautiful woman in the whole world.
Yeah, she is pretty. So I guess I got.
By the way, you outkicked your coverage.
A little bit.
How does she put up with you and your bearded ass?
Man, you know how it is, John. It's tough to say.
I feel like I need to bring some edibles for her and give her some mushrooms just to make her feel better about her life. But you know what? You're doing well. Football is doing well. We're kicking things off. Did you notice outside how good it feels?
Oh, the weather. We've got that smell in the air. We're ready to go.
How hard was practice though before it started cooling down?
It wasn't too bad because we start late in the summer. If it's hot, we'll back up to 8 o'clock.
Don't give me that. I don't like that Oos pay bullshit.
It's still hot out there at 8 o'clock now.
Damn, I didn't cuss. Did you hear that?
Yeah, you got very close.
Just said Oos pay.
But yeah, we it's going to be hot. I think TSSAA has done a thing this year where you can have kickoff if it's 100 degrees as long as you've got trainers on the sideline.
On the sideline.
To that effect, yeah.
Is it hard for you growing up? I mean, I don't know if you know this, but his father, this has been Bennett, somebody that I grew up with, a very good friend of mine. His father was probably the biggest influence in my life other than my own father, Ernie Bennett, one of the greatest coaches in the Mid-South. Taught me more about the game than I've ever learned in my life. How hard is it to go from Ernie Bennett's School of Learning to 2024's Woke Learning?
Oh man, there's not a whole lot of difference. There's not a whole.
The kids are still tough.
They're still tough. Yeah, you got your tough ones. Yeah, I got 2 sheets of paper right here full of tough kids on this thing.
Talk to me, man. Tell me about them.
Well, first let's talk about on the defense. We got like 8 returning starters.
You got 8 returning starters from last year's team?
Yeah.
On defense.
Yeah, we got 1. We got 2 A guy named Chase Manning who blew his knee out last year. He's back this year.
His knee's all healthy and
and
like, is he out there able to run? Was it a meniscus, ACL, LCL?
And Chase he's an animal. He is a heck of a guy on the outside. We got some new faces. We got a guy named Corey Faulkner came in playing an outside linebacker. I mean, this kid's a sophomore, and he's a machine.
Is he a Ricky Brigman? Ricky was the baddest linebacker that ever played.
This kid, he's to be a soft. I mean, he's built.
He's built like that.
It's arms, chest, shoulders, legs. He's the package.
He drives through everybody and finishes.
Yep, and then our basic, we got Owen Wagner anchoring that defensive linebacker. I mean, it's going to be a fun, fast defense. The defensive line, they're all lean. They're quick. Our defensive front is super quick. Linebackers are fast. D-backs.
You just don't have a free safety like me, huh?
No, we don't have. We have no Johnny Hardens back there.
Did you know this a-hole said I couldn't return a punt or catch a punt? He said I couldn't catch a punt.
I questioned if you could.
You ever see me drop anything in my life?
Nope. Come on out.
Never dropped anything in my life.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm coming out there. I'm
I
going
love
to
it.
videotape.
It'd be great content.
$50,000 to $10,000. Deal?
No, I'd have to fundraise that money.
GoFundMe. There's a thing out there for you.
And we here's something else. We got 2 freshmen that'll be either starting or
hold on.
major rotators.
You got freshmen that are going to be playing this year on this team?
We've got 2 freshmen with like I said, probably 3 freshmen that'll be not starting, but having major roles on this team. We've got a freshman these 2 freshmen, and of course Cannon.
Are they going to play on Thursday too, and then play on Friday?
No, they're not going to see much of these 2 kids are
that good.
It's a guy named Giles Bryant.
They remind me of a guy named me.
6'2", 225-pound kid, and Connor Brown, 6'1", 190. These are freshmen, and they're...
Hold on. Did you say... Hold on. Please back that up. 6'2", what?
225.
And he's a freshman.
Yeah. They don't look like freshmen. These are
full-grown mass men.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. We got them. Yep. They're ready to go.
Can I ask you
Plug
something in all reality, man? This is something that I've always wanted to know. Houston's always been a great institution of learning.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter went there. I went there. You went there. She graduated and went to Ole Miss to cheer and everything. It's always been a great institution of learning. It's always had really, really, really good coaches and strong people. How did they take it to another level where they just, hate to say this, but they just kind of slapped Germantown to the side?
It's everywhere. Is
it in the DNA from the top of the faculty all the way down?
Yeah, I would say that. Well, right now it is. When Houston to me we were doing good, and here we are, we're rocking and rolling. But then a change came when Marvis Davis came in, and Miss Ross came in, and those 2 right there really transformed what Houston was
and is.
And you got 2 people like that are backing a program and really look like they have fun when they come out on Friday.
They enjoy it.
Yes.
And the parents, by the way, how much support are you getting from them?
Tons. Parents are all over the place. More parents at practice. They love. They're just up in the stands watching their kids. Back in the day, you had maybe 1 or 2 dads.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and by the way, they were angry dads. It was usually Kevin Harden and and like Chris Torito's dad.
But it's a totally different. Everybody's. The kids are. I think was it this morning? I got to hear a little bit. Of John Varlas, and he was talking about Southwind had this kid transferred from Overton, this kid transferred from Raleigh, Egypt. Can
I ask you a very weird question? Does NIL in college come into high school football?
I think I saw this on ESPN. I think the other day. There's 11 states that either do high school NIL or don't. So it's. Mm-hmm. There is it is a big deal.
Did parents ask you about this?
Ask me if there's NIL. No, there's no NIL.
No, I'm talking about how they can get the most Like, do they think about, like, do parents now, because the reason I ask this, you know how it was. Parents were basically the worst thing for coaches to deal with. Let's be honest with you. They were terrible, okay? Listen, all you parents, I love you. You love your children, but you suck as people. You're terrible. Let your coaches coach. But you know how it was. I'm just kind of thinking to myself with NIL and the opportunity to go to make money, has it become more difficult? Because do they put a little more pressure on the coaching staff?
I would probably say not yet, because
Not yet?
we don't have – Houston has lunch pail guys that come in there with a beat-up lunchbox and play football.
And ready to go out there and just destroy.
We're just a team that comes ready to work. We're not covered up with five-star football players. We're not covered up with our tallest offensive lineman might be 6'2". Our shortest might be 5'8". We just come out there, bring our.
You got a 5'8" dude on your team? Hey, Dakis, you could actually maybe play for his team.
I'm taller than 5'8".
I know, but you weak as sauce.
Oh, thanks.
We just got guys that come to play, so that hadn't really come into play. But I mean, it will. It's eventually going to come into play where there might be a parent say, "Hey, what if my child is 6'6", 275 pounds. What are you going to do? What's the next level going to offer him?" And then the coaches start coming in, but we don't. I mean, we just come to work. I mean, we're a group of kids at Houston that come to work. They just come and put in the work.
Do people out there right now? Because again, when I talk about college sports, the transfer portal, you got NIL, you got coaches who hate it. Nick Saban basically left Alabama because he said it was too difficult to have these kids coming out with their hands out. It has not, though, kind of filtered into that. I mean, because again, like somebody like Collins Day, who everybody and their grandmother wants. You talk about a freshman who's 6'2" and 225. Like, I feel like that's somebody that everybody would want.
Yeah,
like, damn, do you know how much money you would have made, son?
Yeah, I definitely see here in the next 3 or 4 years the landscape is definitely going to change. Just with, like I said, we haven't had you look back over the years. I mean, yeah, we've had your big kids and stuff like that, but we haven't been knocking the door down with major colleges coming in saying, "Hey, I need a kid at Tennessee," or I think the school that wears the maroon color. I mean, they had like 3 SEC kids on that team, and I think we put up about 84 points on them last year. So the 2 times we played them total. Like I said, we got a group of kids that are ready to knock your head off.
Dude, I'm so excited. It's Friday Night Lights. It happens tonight. It's getting down. Houston, Briarcrest, they're defending their state championship. I got a state championship ring on my finger right now. I'm telling you one thing, man. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And James Thomas. What's so weird to me, by the way, like you remember James when you were young.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that he would be a leader like he is today?
No. Who knows? I mean, you always think there's no
like how
way,
did he become that?
Oh man, James. James is a guy that he's
positive,
laid back. He's got one. He's on that one motion, and he just nothing phases him, and he somehow puts it together, and we're one big happy family out there.
See, the fact that you're excited that you love coaching with James, like that just proves that he's a hell of a head coach.
I love coaching with all of them, especially David Schmidt.
Oh.
I mean, I love coaching with David Schmidt, not to be confused with Jared's dad.
I'm going to say high school football is kicking off tonight. I'm very excited about it. Houston High School is something that I love. Ben Bennett used to actually pick me up when I was a little boy, take me to school. Can you believe that? Do you remember those days?
Oh, yeah. How can you forget them?
By the way, I was always better at one thing, wasn't I? I was picking up chicks. I was always better than you. But you picked up the ultimate when you got Shelby as the most beautiful wife in the world.
Gave me 2 beautiful daughters, Emma and Grace.
And you got a great sister-in-law, Courtney.
Yep. Got a whole
Now,
family.
do you like your brother-in-law?
William.
I love you, William. I love you.
William's going to be at the game tonight. I think everybody's going to be. I really look for tonight to be a standing room only. There's There's a ton of stuff. I mean, we've got a horse leading us on the field. I mean,
Like a real horse?
Like a real horse. We got pyrotechnics. I mean, hey, this is a
state championship rings
this is
everywhere.
Friday Night Lights at its finest right here.
Dude, do you remember? Like, I had the best tailgating experience last year at Houston when I went out there and watched them play, and we had so much fun. Like, to be honest with you, we didn't do that back then. Like the parents, the way they come out there and they support the kids, they support the program, they support the team.
We got tailgate packages, we got parking passes. They block that behind the field house over there. At the like I said, the west side of the campus. I mean there's balloons and streamers, the whole 9 yards, man.
What's your projections on the season?
I think it's going to be the toughest season that Houston football has ever played.
Because everybody's going to be looking at you. Everybody's going to be defending state champs.
Every game is going to be a championship for somebody. And we have to, and I haven't seen these guys, I do believe are hyper-focused. I don't think there'll be there might be some tension, if somebody scores or we look at this or we look at that, but all those kids out there, they were there last year. They went.
They experienced the championship.
They've been there.
They have a taste.
Yep, they know what to do. They want another one, and the kids below them want it. I think especially the freshman group we got right now. This freshman group reminds me a lot of the seniors. They're very focused. They're very. They're just
They're hungry. It sounds like
they're different. They just different. They carry themselves different. I mean, when you got 2-3 freshmen that are
going to potentially play. Like I don't know if you know this. Like, do you remember freshmen didn't play?
No, we didn't.
Until me.
No, it was. I mean, you got 3 freshmen that could step in right now at major roles at 6A football in the state of Tennessee, and there's other ones behind them. I mean, we've got 2 running backs on the freshman team, Rodarius Robertson and Colt Hankins. I mean, these kids are they're players. I mean,
do me a favor. Players. I want you to tell me all about your kids right now. I want you to throw out all these kids' names.
Well, first,
tell me
foremost,
a little bit about how much you love them.
Gates Mims. It's gonna take me a minute.
No, it's okay, and everybody can hear you.
Gates Mims was our long snapper, and he's battling cancer. And it hurt, man. It just hurts to see
a young kid.
It just kills me. And man, that kid was having fun,
works his ass off,
having a great time, winning state championships. And
damn, Ben, I'm about to cry too.
It's tough. It's really tough. The other day he came out and talked to the team, and I had to turn my back, man, because it's just really tough. Because
is he going to be out there tonight?
I don't think so. He came and talked to us a couple weeks ago, and they were fixing to hit him pretty heavy with some chemo and radiation, and he's down at St. Jude, and he'll be back and forth. But if we could just everybody out there in the sports world just keep Gates on your mind, and number 30. That's we're playing for number 30 this year.
Damn, Ben, you got me crying. Do you know I haven't cried in like 2 weeks?
But so we'll go from there to, like I said, some of our other guys. We got a returning senior on that offensive line, Nick Royston. He's been with us for 4 years. I mean, Nick has worked his tail off to get where he's at.
Hard work pays off,
man.
doesn't it?
He's a hard-working dude. Like I said, our defense, man, with DJ and Andre and LeDedrick and Trayson and KD, Garrett Hagan. I mean, these kids are
they got heart.
Oh man, Donnell, these guys they're coming after you tonight. I promise you.
And by the way, all you people out there who don't understand sports, sports it's more about the process than it is the actual what happens on the field. Watching young kids grow, turn into men. I'm watching a young kid who, is a freshman who can't, can't finish. And then you see him walk off as a senior. Like, that's one of the things that I think a lot of people miss about James Thomas and Houston High School and all the coaches out there that work their ass off to, just make men better.
Yeah, it's going to be in the backfield. We got Selly's going to be. I mean, this year, Selly is, man, he is hitting the holes. He is going
fast.
I have a feeling he is going to make a few people wake up a little sore in the morning.
You remember old Juice? Remember that little slippery son of a gun?
Well, Selly's not. He's not going to be. I'd say Selly's probably sitting around that 6 foot, 6'1". You know,
more Drew Davis.
He's going to be coming downhill on you pretty good. And then
damn.
We'll back him up with another speedy guy. We call him Super 3, and he is going to.
Are you going to just run down people's throats this year, or are y'all going to air it out?
I think. Well,
y'all have both dimensions are open.
We're going to look the same as last year. I mean, there's not a whole lot of difference. We're going to be.
Physical.
We're going to be physical. We're going to do our best to be physical up front. Like I said, we are replacing all but one offensive lineman. But they're
big boys ready to go.
They're doing their thing. They're doing their thing up front.
What's the hardest thing to teach offensive linemen right now? If somebody's listening, what is the hardest thing for an offensive lineman to understand?
Man, I think
because David Deal is a good buddy of mine, right?
I want him to be nasty. Like the kids don't want to be. I want them to be. If you got to, be nasty, drive them to the ground, take them and drive them to the echo of the whistle, be a nasty offensive lineman. And that's the kind of hard to find that nasty O lineman. But we're going to find them. We're going to make them nasty.
Dude, just hit down, just downhill, baby.
Yeah, man.
Downhill.
Gashes in your helmet, and I want crooked fingers. I want mean, nasty offensive linemen.
Speaking of crooked fingers, and this is so funny because David just texted me because he obviously heard me. He's listening. He works over at Memphis now. David Deal, left tackle for the New York Giants, 2-time Super Bowl champion, 53rd greatest Giant of all time. He just texted me and said, the most important thing, he said, is to be strong and a full-grown ass man.
Mm-hmm. You got to. That's the. You got to be physical.
How many people in the world though step back and then stop another grown man?
Not many.
Just tackles,
and it can stop some of these defensive linemen. That's.
How fast are the young kids today coming around the edge?
We got two. I know we got one.
Can they bend it?
He can come and get it. Trayshawn he is something else around that.
Going to go Dwight Freeney.
When you look at, he's not a big overbearing guy, but man, his first couple steps, his first couple moves, if you're playing with heavy feet, he's by you.
I'll tell you right now, man, Ben Bennett, I respect him more than anybody in the world. His family I respect more than anybody. Nobody did more for me than Ernie Bennett. I love this family more than anything. And Houston High School football starts tonight against Briarcrest. I am fired up.
Go Stangs.
We're going to take a quick break. Dacus, he went to Houston, but we ain't really going to tell anybody else that.
Well, y'all don't claim me? Is that what it is?
Nah, I don't claim you, homie. Like, dude, did you ever get on the field?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
What'd you do?
I was on the kickoff team. Kick return team.
Oh, you were on the kickoff team?
Yeah, I was. Sure was.
If you ran down the field and you hit people, I'm proud of you.
I was kickoff return. I messed up.
You can't catch nothing.
So I didn't catch it. I backed up and then I went and I blocked him. I laid a block out for him, John. Creating holes.
We got to pay some bills. We'll be back in 2 shakes. That's my buddy Ben Bennett. Nicest person in the entire world. And if you have a child, you better send him to Houston if you want him to work out well. James Thomas, hell of a coach. State champions. They're going to go out there and repeat it. Back in 2 shakes. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, Automatic Gates Construction tailors custom gate solutions for all your residential, commercial, and industrial needs, including repairs, maintenance, and installation. Automatic Gates Construction specializes in designing and installing automatic gates and fencing that seamlessly blends security, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Elevate the safety and efficiency of your property with a premium gate solution. Automatic Gates Construction at myautomaticgates.com.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the
founder of Nico's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Inc. card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card. You can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with Brokers. Real business owners compensated for the participation. Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank. Member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Country music singer-songwriter Kylie Morgan loves her ring from Genesis Diamonds. It's simple, with the song that I love, that's exactly what we got. And then we dress up in the wedding bands, got a little fire action looking around in there. You definitely get trouble when it came to choosing the ring. Kylie's the fiancé, chose Genesis because of the reputation, the quality, the personal service, and of course, the value. Something special to my Kylie ended up writing a collection of songs about sensation, bridesmaids. I had at least 1,000 DMs asking from the future brides what I got my ring, who I worked with, because of the vibe song. It kind of just looked at me as a person to ask. Kylie's advice to all those girls. This is a great experience. Genesis Diamonds.
It takes one bad decision to change your life, and riding after drinking can be one of those. It can lead to impaired reflexes, poor judgment, and then disaster. Think about it. Even one drink affects your ability to ride. Alcohol can limit your reaction time and give you a false sense of confidence. You think it'll never happen to you, but it can. So, if you hit the bottle, don't roll the throttle. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Maybe, like me, you're not a morning person. Maybe you, like me, like to sleep in. That's why Sunrise on Jefferson and Sunrise East on Poplar both serve breakfast until they close at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's no law that says you can't have the freshest, tastiest, all-around bestest breakfast in Memphis for lunch. Just head to either Sunrise location and proudly order yourself some eggs, some signature house-made square biscuits, or maybe even throw in a Bloody Mary. It's your breakfast. Have it when you want. And, of course, have it at Sunrise.
4.9 liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, who's so blessed to do a radio show and not really anything else. Talk on the radio and look good. It's a hard job to look good, by the way. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's something I have to struggle with every single morning.
I mean, you're ugly, bro. You are ugly.
I gotta wake up and I look at myself.
If I looked at you every morning when I woke, I would cry. I would be like, "Damn, dude, my day's
walk in front of the mirror and go, ah," and then you'd realize it's yourself.
No, but for real though, it is nice having a radio show and being able to talk to somebody like Ben Bennett, who gives back to so many kids. Coaches Houston, they're playing Briarcrest tonight. I'm rooting for Houston.
That's gonna be a really good game tonight.
It's gonna be a hell of a game.
And he said it's gonna be.
It's gonna be a great game.
If you want to go to it, get there early.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And that just, I mean, to me, that is so awesome. Like to think about how far high school sports have come.
Well, and guys like that, I mean, like him and a lot of those other assistant coaches,
dude,
to
John
volunteer
Varlas
their time. I mean, it's great.
John Varlas realistically needs love because John Varlas has been on the beat forever. Mm-hmm. Terry Davis has been on the beat. Mm-hmm. These guys have been on the beat, and now we're kind of understanding. And now that I'm getting older and stuff, and
you appreciate it more.
The dude who used to put his nuts on my hand, is the head coach.
He's a state champion, not just a head coach. He's a state
think
champion,
about it. The
John.
only dude who's ever put his nuts on my hand is a state champion.
That's right.
That's a weird way of saying it.
It's a very weird way of saying it.
It's so funny.
T-Money and Brasky about to join us, John.
T-Money and Uncle Brasky probably know a lot about nuts being on their hand. We'll bring
See, I was trying to get away from that, but
we'll bring them in. T-Money. By the way, you know T-Money coaches Gabe?
Is that right? You said that earlier.
Hey, what up, Money?
When I teach the little kid quarterbacks when they first go under center, it is very awkward
trying to teach a 5th and 6th grader to go under center.
Yeah,
but you
it
got to
is.
tell the kids these days, you say, man, get up in there, ain't no diddy.
Ain't no diddling. It's just nuts.
Yeah, ain't no diddy. You know, you can't do that. Just get up in there, no diddy.
And I will tell you one thing, like centers, like I felt bad because it was horrible having nuts on my hand. But do you realize that when they snapped the ball, if we didn't protect them, they would rack themselves?
Yeah, they would.
So
they
we're
would,
the
but you gotta-
protector of balls.
That's right, Johnny. You got to that top hand has to always stay still. The bottom hand's the only one that can move.
Yeah, just
So
flaps
that-
back a little bit.
Yeah, you just gotta control with that bottom hand, and then you never fumble a snap.
T Money, I don't know if you know this. Have I seen you this week?
Let's see. Yeah, I saw you on. I saw you Thursday. I saw
Oh yeah, you
yesterday.
came over Thursday. I don't
Yeah,
know if you
or
know this.
Tuesday.
I'm recovered. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, you've recovered. You got to stretching. You could stretch a little more.
I
and
can
you were a
touch my
little-
toes. I can drink Rumble
Yeah, you
Mints,
weren't walking
Tito's.
so gingerly. I had to come over there and check on you the other night, make sure you and Chaz were okay.
Oh, she's gonna be all right. It's just it's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Hey, we saw. Were you in there when the Pro Football Hall of Famer Wesley Walls come in?
Oh yeah, yesterday. I was there yesterday. I talked to
That was
Wesley.
pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
man.
pretty cool.
Like I stay with Chris Walls every time I go to the Ole Miss games. His cousin.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've known Wesley for a long damn time. Always stay
Okay.
with-
Nice
Chris
guy.
Walls, though.
Super
Can I
nice
tell you
guy.
something?
I'm
Though?
glad
Can I tell you a weird story?
I got to meet him.
Weird
Well,
story.
go ahead.
Weird story. First time I went to Chris Wall's house. We're going to the Ole Miss game. My daughter's cheering. It's my first year. Chas is good friends with him. And we go out, and he has like 400 cattle, like 50 horses, goats, like 1,000 acres. He's got deer porn on his television. Do you know what that is? Deer porn?
Where they watch the deers
They
on the deer
watch
cam?
deers on deer
I
cams.
know
I'm like,
what
that
it
is the
is, yeah.
countryest ass thing I ever seen in my life. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then all of a sudden, he went out there and started yelling at somebody. And I'm like, why are you yelling? And he's screaming and yelling. And there was somebody in the barn with his goat. And it was just the weirdest thing. Yes. So what country people do is a little bit weird. But yeah, I love Wesley Walls and Chris Walls. Sorry for the sidebar. And do me a favor,
That's
people.
okay, Johnny.
Goats are
I
disgusting.
don't want to know what's going on.
You
in the
don't
barn
want
with
it. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Uncle Brasky probably knows what's going on in the barn. What's up, Uncle?
Not a whole lot. What you up to today, Johnny?
Been drinking, smoking, snorting, shooting, drinking. That's about it.
That's the best way to be. I've had Big Slender down here. We were out on the lake yesterday, having us a big time.
What you been
And,
doing?
we've been.
Did you
we're out on
put
the
that
lake.
beached whale in the water?
Well, he got in the water. Yeah, Slender got out there in the water, and then we went uptown for a little while. So and now we've been just kind of perving around campus right now.
I love that. It's always a good time of the year. Fall, the weather, like leaves are falling, dresses are still short. It's always a great time. My question though, Uncle Brasky, who were you with on the boat?
Big Slender.
Can I ask you a very serious question? Is Slender the one that has the hot wife that I think he paid for?
No,
that's
Chief.
Shaw.
Oh God, that's his
That's
Chief.
Big Chief.
Dude, can I ask you something? Like realistically, that's not his wife, right? He pays her to show up.
No,
That's his wife.
to be honest with you, I think I don't know how they ended up together. He told me that their
She might be a
biological clock was
lesbian.
running out.
I think she's a lesbian.
All I can say is that he likes hairy women.
Well, Big Chief told me back in the day he was 34 in the waist and all the ways in the face.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, Bryant, and I'm going to say this on the radio. And Bryant Dacus one day woke up and thought he was beautiful.
Every morning, John, I get in front of the mirror and I go, look at that handsome fox.
And then Melinda
Hey,
brings him back.
might
to,
as well.
Yeah. By the way, I know you do. You got a
If
blow
you don't
dryer.
support yourself, who's going to, honestly?
By the way, do you have a blow dryer?
No, I don't
Do you
think
know that
so.
Brasky doesn't leave his house without a blow dryer?
How about that?
It's the weirdest thing.
Gotta
I've
keep
ever
that
seen.
thing on you, you know what I'm saying?
That means you got that means you got that flow working, baby.
There you
That's
go.
what that means.
Dude, I'm gonna buy you a Floby. Team Money, I got a question for you. What have y'all been up to? Tell me, man. We got football season. 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be drinking. I'm gonna be eating. I'm gonna be at the butcher shop in 45 minutes. You think? 45 minutes? I'll be at the butcher shop in 45 minutes. I'll have a bottle of Tito's 45 minutes, and then I'll be at the bar hanging out with Team Money in 50 minutes. Are you?
Man, I like the way you're talking. Yeah,
Thank you.
Johnny, I'll be there. I'll be there slinging drinks, slinging Tito's vodka for sure.
Damn
So
right
we're getting ready for the weekend, Johnny. It is football season, my friend. It is finally here, week 0. I love it. There's about 4 or 5 games on tomorrow, and we're going to get to what we want to gamble on. It's football from here on out. I told you last week, no more baseball bets. I'm going strictly college football, and then we'll get into the NFL a little bit. But I'm so fired up, Johnny. Have you been doing the good? First question is, have you been doing your alarm clock drills so you can get up for the Ole Miss games?
Oh, homie,
you can make the tailgate.
bro, I've been doing so good. I haven't even been going to sleep at night. You know what I mean? I've been up since Thursday.
Well, it's Friday, so that's not bad, Johnny.
Oh, today's Friday?
Today's Friday.
See,
Yeah.
I've been up for 2 days. I'm doing well.
You're doing good, but are you going to make any games this year?
Dude, I've never missed a game. I've never been on time for a game, but I've never missed a game.
But you've been parking over there at Uncle Brash's
Correct.
driveway.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, Leonard always comes out and gives me a high five.
I think Leonard's out of town.
That is
this
such an
weekend. That's
inside
why
joke.
Terry Slender.
If she is listening, I love you. Brasky, will you chime in and give me some words of encouragement?
Man, let me tell you what, Johnny. I am going to give you some encouragement. I think we're going to be awesome this year in football. I've hopefully got you to where you can get up and get to the games. We can get started early.
I will be parking every single morning at your place, and I will be Ubering to the game. I'll be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to be good.
All right,
And I'm going to bring my car home.
There you go. We also, Johnny, you remember this, we've got a lot of 11 o'clock games this year.
Yeah, Furman looks terrible.
Well, we play them at 6. I know you'll make that one on time.
I'll be
But
on time with that one.
The Kentucky one's going to be at 11. The Oklahoma game, I think they said, is going to be 11 or noon. So that's going to be going on. So, like I said, there's going to be some early games you got to get to.
Are y'all excited about Florida State, Georgia Tech tomorrow?
I can't
Absolutely. We've got this thing bet every which way but loose, John.
I do too, man. I'm taking Georgia Tech. Which way y'all going?
I will let money talk to you first.
We'll get into that. Are you ready for our plays, Johnny?
You know what?
We'll tell you.
I'm going to I'm going to tell everybody real quickly. Make sure you know that Tito's is your life. It's the best vodka in the entire world. I don't drink commie vodka. I don't drink French vodka because they gave up in World War II. They were so weak and soft. But I know every single person in Texas is tougher than nails. They spit freaking nails. You know what I'm saying? And Tito Beverage makes his Tito's in Texas. 100% gluten-free because it's all corn. We don't like no potatoes in our vodka. I don't want no gluten. I don't want to be fat. You know what I'm saying? It's bad for you. I want to get drunk. I want to be happy. And I'm always happy when I have Tito's. If life hands you lemons, don't freak out, don't fret, don't stress. Just make a lemon drop. Make sure it's with the best Tito's handmade vodka. What's up, Team Money? What you got?
All right, Johnny. This is. I've been waiting all summer for this. Is to give you my first college football plays. And Johnny, just remember, I don't know your bankroll any more than you know mine. And with that being said, our come out play of the season is Florida State minus the 10.5. Go ahead and get on Florida State. I know Georgia Tech is the sexy pick and everybody likes them. They run a pro-style offense. They're still Georgia Tech. Florida State's got DJ Uiagalelei. He's come down. He's finally cemented himself as a starter up there in Oregon State. He's down in Florida State. And now Mike Norvell is the quarterback whisperer. If anybody can turn a quarterback into a great quarterback, that is Mike Norvell. They're over there in Dublin. I got a report out of Dublin. It's been raining over there about 4 or 5 days. That only favors Florida State. You can mess with the overs and unders on it or whatever you want to do with it, but I love Florida State and DJ Uiagalelei.
DJ Uiagalelei. Do you know
whatever?
That was good, John. Do you know Nico's name for Tennessee?
Nico. Oh, no. They just call him Nico because they don't know how to say it.
Nico Amaleava.
Okay. Well,
Say
they just call him Nico, and everybody knows
Amaleava. By the way, Maria just texted me, just to let people know what I'm doing while I'm talking to y'all. Somebody just texted me, "Is this Maria?" And I text her back, "Are you a lesbian? Because I can be Maria if you need me to." I mean, I literally just did this. Dagus, tell him it's the truth.
Yeah, I see the text. It's the truth.
By the way, why would you ask me if I'm Maria, man?
I don't know.
Well, they see that long, flowing hair, Johnny.
Yeah, I know. It's hard.
Maybe the beard didn't give you away.
Did you know that I got carded the other day?
Where?
Dude, at a damn gas station. This lady was 20 years old. She wasn't even 21, I guarantee it. And I go, really? So I turned around, I walked outside, and I lost my wallet. So I had to go out and get my passport. I pulled my passport out, and you know what this girl said to me? That's not legal ID. I said,
wrong.
I said, beep. Are you on drugs? I was like, I don't know if you know this. I can get to another country with this thing. I can't get it with my damn Tennessee driver's license.
No, you can't.
Anyway, back to...
And they need an ID just for you to buy a lighter, too. Do you know that?
What?
Yeah, if you just want to go buy a single
Do you know
lighter.
I have not bought a lighter in 45 years? I steal everybody's.
Oh, you're one of them.
No, it's not my fault. They give it to me, and then I put it in my pocket because that's where things go.
Not your fault.
It's not my fault. Uncle Brasky, what you got?
Hold on, man. I got one more play,
you got another
Johnny.
play money?
I got one more play for you. This play's going to be an easy play.
Is this the two-knuckle shuffle play of the week?
Yeah, this is a little easy play for your little 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock tomorrow night when you're about half full of Tito's and you've been eating and drinking and you've won all your bets. You're about to break out a Boo-Ray game or a left, right, center or something like that.
I love that.
You know, this is when you get on SMU minus the 25 over a sad Nevada team. Nevada's sad. And I heard SMU, they pay their walk-ons $25K to walk on. And SMU, they had one of the best offenses in the country last year. I think the 25's shy. I think they're up 30 at the half, to be honest with you. And then we could just cruise on into the second half and just sit down and make us another Tito's, Johnny, and just go ahead and collect our winnings for the weekend. And remember, before Uncle Brasky gets on to his plays, remember this man was broke on Slender's couch week 0 last year. His lip was hanging out.
Yep.
He was already busted and broke after week 0. We didn't even get to Labor Day, and he didn't have his bankroll. So go ahead, Uncle Brasky, tell us who you like.
Well, I did kind of take it on the chin last year, opening game. I don't like that games over in Dublin. I don't know what it is over there.
You don't like bangers and mash.
Well, first of all, let me give you the play. And here's what I like. I'm going to give you 2 totals I like this year. Regular season wins. We're going to take Vanderbilt over 2.5. I think they get 3 wins. It's not going to be till about middle of the year when they get the 3rd one. But we're going to take Vanderbilt over 2.5 wins, and we're going to take Arkansas over 4 wins.
I wouldn't even listen to you.
Oklahoma
Did you
State,
say Arkansas over 4.5 wins?
I think he did.
I think he did too. Like he's been smoking crack.
No,
this
the
morning.
numbers at 4 right now, or it was this morning. They play Oklahoma State non-conference. If they win that game, that'll get them to 4 wins. So all they got to do is pick off Mississippi State or somebody else. Okay, so they start next Thursday night with Arkansas Pine Bluff and Little Rock.
Well, the only thing that's ever been copped from Arkansas Pine Bluff was meth. So I agree that
That's right. That's right. I mean, they should. They get through Oklahoma State, they're good. But the dime bag play this week, I like the game in Dublin. to go over 55.5.
54 right now, by the way. You can get it at 54.5 right now. So you think I should take it? Yes, 54.5 right now. Take it?
Take it.
All right. All right, I'm taking it right now.
Let me tell you, I got a feeling you're going to see Georgia Tech score at least 30 points in this game, and that will put that over.
Damn,
I'm not sold on it. Man, if you're bringing in the same sad folks back for Florida State that let Georgia hang 66 on them, I don't want those players back.
I'm with you right there, man. T-Money, Uncle Brasky, I'm sorry. I love you. You know that more than anything, right?
Yes, sir.
Johnny.
I hope you have a blessed one. I'll see you, Uncle Brasky, when Furman gets there, and I'll see you, T-Money, in about 20 minutes.
I love it. Hey, good luck to all the high school football players tonight. Stay safe, stay healthy, have good football seasons, and I hope I want to see Houston repeat. I'd love that.
God, I want to see him. I want to see him repeat.
I got a lot of boys I coached on that team. Y'all remember that? So T-Money had a hand in these state championships.
Damn right he did. And I also want to say to Gates Mims, we love you. We're praying for you. Our thoughts, our
number
prayers.
30, baby. Keep him
number
in your
30,
heart.
man.
I love it.
He's in our heart. He's
and
in our soul.
A broke man is a dangerous man, Johnny. A broke man is a dangerous
That's
man.
a damn truth. Uncle Brasky, T-Money, I love him more than anything. We're going to take a quick time out. We're back in 2 Shakes of a Lamb's Tail. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Start your day with Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
The Mitsubishi Final Days of Summer sales event is going strong at Gossett Mitsubishi on the Pike. So come get bang for your buck with 420 total range and 64 combined MPGE in 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV. We Gossett $34,770 or $299.98 a month. And check out 2024 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. We Gossett at $27,245 or $349 a month. Plus, you'll never go wrong with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Get to Gossett Mitsubishi today at 1870 Covington Pike and 24/7 at MemphisMitsubishi.com. That's Gossett Mitsubishi on the Pike.
If you want it, we Gossett and Gossett Motor Cars.
RZO 35,297 MSRP 47,470 36-month 30,000-mile lease 44.53 due at signing 1,095 acquisition fee 25 cents per mile excess wear and tear. Eclipse RZO 65,450 MSRP 28,745 includes all rebates and incentives PF 695 excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month. Dealer stock only.
Who doesn't love getting something for free? Labor Day deals have arrived at the Home Depot. Right now you get a free Milwaukee 18-volt extended capacity battery, $159 value when you buy a select tool. Get longer runtime and more battery life so you can power. Shop Labor Day deals and get a free battery when you buy a select tool at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Hungry for that delicious smash burger flavor? Dyer's Cafe is the original smash burger since 1912 and still smashing burgers in Collierville's historic town square. Come out for their lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. Ask about their world-famous split dog and authentic Chicago or New York dog. Try the leaner side of Dyer's with a grilled chicken sandwich or freshly made salad. Also serving Lakes, Delta-raised catfish, Pasquale's tamales, and a customer favorite hand-breaded onion rings. Dyer's, serving world-famous burgers, dogs, and shakes in Collierville's historic town square.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon. Come on! From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns, to turnovers, and overturned plays.
After review, pass is incomplete.
Nice! Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV, and a new phone. Excludes digital only games. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roofing. In these uncertain economic times, there are so many things as a contractor and a business owner that I cannot control. The rising cost of materials, not to mention fuel and transportation costs. In the last 2 years, shingle prices have almost doubled, and commercial materials have doubled. And I don't have to tell you what fuel costs these days. But you know what I can control? How much markup I put on a project. I have always prided myself in knowing I never gouge a customer. But in an effort to ensure my crews have work and my customers are being treated fairly, I have lowered my profit margin, hoping to give you a price you can live with and keeping my crews busy. So if you need a roof or gutters, please give us a call. 5 Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. 5 Roofing, a proud sponsor of Tiger Athletics and a member of the Tigers home team. 367-0050 or MemphisRoofer.com. 367-0050 or MemphisRoofer.com.
It's time for Greg and Eli's.
But you got to be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It is Friday. I am very excited. One, we have college football starting tomorrow. We have Georgia Tech. We have Florida State. They suck, by the way. Memphis is going to beat the brakes off of them. But it's also Nathan's last day. And I just want to say, Nathan, thank you so much for all your hard work.
Thank you, Nathan.
Nate Diggity Dog, don't play no games. He brought us crumble cookie.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
What a nice guy.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to pour some oil all in the cookies. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to eat them up. We're going to enjoy this weekend at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Make sure you're ready. Florida State, they win, but they don't cover. Take the 11.5. Start your college football season off the right way. Make sure you go to Buster's Liquor Store and Buster's Butcher Shop. Get you a porterhouse steak. That way you get a strip and a heart. Oh, my goodness, that's a filet. That's a strip all in one. You can have it cut an inch thick, an inch and a half, 2 inches. All of a sudden, next thing you know, this lady's going to call in and text me, and she's like, I'm going to get a 7-incher. And I'm like, no, it's steak. Make sure you enjoy your weekend. For Brian Dacus, I'm John Harden. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful life. Get out there, make the world a better place. See you on the flip side. Peace.
Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, Automatic Gates Construction tailors custom gate solutions for all your residential, commercial, and industrial needs, including repairs, maintenance, and installation. Automatic Gates Construction specializes in designing and installing automatic gates and fencing that seamlessly blends security, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Elevate the safety and efficiency of your property with a premium gate solution. Automatic Gates Construction at myautomaticgates.com.